Yo, Big Kish back up in here. Why did they just say? First of all, I'm just waking up. I'm just getting up. They just said Drake came out and dissed Kendrick and the Clipse, man. He don't like the motion that's going on. We got fantastic hip hop giving us a story we're about to react to. We got some stuff to react to, y'all. We got some stuff. Look, Orlando tapping. Y'all let me know about these gators and shit. Let me know about all these gators. And man, yo, did I tell y'all about the little lizard that was in? Look, we about to get into this reaction though, man. So it says why Drake just dissed Kendrick and the Clipse in a rant and caught using bots. Let's get it. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Now, when it comes to Drake, well, now if you're ready to see how last name Karen, first name Lamus is freaking out on everyone right now, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And now, really, as we are in such a historic time for hip hop, and due to all of the winning going on from great rappers, the Drake fans are crashing out like we have never seen, and so is lame old Lawbury himself. Well, listen, as all these certified...
Oh, yeah, shout out to the sister who seen me the other day and ain't say nothing. Pulled my people to the side and say, do he do YouTube? Oh, yeah, I watch his shit. Why you couldn't say... You know what? You couldn't say nothing? Never mind. It's all good. Shout out to you, though. Never mind. It's all good.
Pinocchio lovers are so angry that they are really at the point where they are trying to straight up take down people and voices from speaking out the truth of what is happening. Listen, I'm very serious when I say this. I'm gonna need all the support possible today, because with what we are about to cover, well, as one side of hip-hop is taking mirror selfies to...
Here we go again. Here we go again. Rico, suave, Rico, baby girl. Hey, look, yeah, we gonna get it. I got something to say. It's gonna be next video. Next video.
To try and cope with the fact that their career and movement are in shambles, and the other is turning around the entire culture with real music and moments, which, don't worry, OVO losers, Kendrick Lamar just added even more of these great moments on his all-time run that shut down the bot narratives that they are trying to push more and more of. Well, altogether, it's really starting to make sense why a group of grown men who call themselves the Iceman are all acting like...
Y'all stay tuned, because we about to react to an X collage that I got queued up. It's a jam-packed joint. Dot is out there in Rome somewhere. Dot is performing out there in Rome somewhere, boy. I'm telling y'all, stay tuned. 2025, at the end of 2026, we in for something big, bro. They didn't have all them cameras on stage following SZA and Dot for no reason. There's something big. There's going to be like a documentary to that. I'm telling you.
Like that one person that Drake brought on stage that he definitely should not have in terms of their maturity level and age. And now listen, the first thing that we just have to call out Drake for and laugh at for how bad it is really how he is not just Lawbury, but Botbury. Because now after Spotify removed some more fake streams from songs to kick off the month of August, well, what silently has went down, and Drake is getting made fun of right now, and is only going to get worse as more people find out, is how his little record, Which One with Central C, did not just crumble the way it did, but 7 million streams suddenly vanished from its play counter as it went from 27 million streams to about 20 million, and well, with this, well, now there is a lot of noise around bots and just delusional stan chaos in general. Let's just put it like this and break this down into reality. After Which One dropped...
Which one? Get the fuck out of here. Where that bullshit? Oh, okay. Oh, Let's go.
That nobody talked about the song, and it was supposed to go number 7 on the Billboard charts, and then the record went all the way down 18. And is on its way to fall out of the top 20 after only its first week. Would you tell me, it seems like the performance of this record and the removals of the streams could have really added up to this factor of why the record just ended up failing like it did, and it's showing that Drake is ultimately faking streams and botting up, and really when you just understand these numbers and just see how this record went strangely high and then strangely low. But once again, you tell me, something is clearly up with this, but even worse, what is showing that he is just freaking out to new levels and is in absolute shambles over the entire last month of hip-hop that went down, which saw him have 2 singles come out that just missed terribly, and then at the same time as this, real albums came out that are having real impact, and not just on the culture and in conversation, but we are seeing this reflected on such a grand scale as these records are just sitting on the charts comfortably. Well, now really, as we are sitting in a time where the Clipse have had 6 hardcore lyrical cuts reach the Billboard Hot 100. Well, listen, all of this culture in conjunction with the success it is seeing means something, and really for the loser Lawbreeze, while they are trying to act like having 6 lyrical deep cut masterclasses in any other era would have happened and that this is a normal thing, well listen, what they are doing doesn't even matter because the Pinocchio superfan himself has clearly just responded to both the Clipse and tried to put out some pretty weird sneak disses at them and also Tyler the Creator and Kendrick Lamar. And now to respond to hip-hop just winning, what lame-o Lawbury did was put together a photo collage like he was consulted by the people who hang out with Millie Bobby Brown with.
Hold on.
Tell him. And within a batch of cringe photos that are trying to hide the fact that his tour is in absolute mess right now, well, Drake got to dissing within his favorite way, and of course none other than social.
Hey, look, this the thing. We think he's just doing selfies. Like, oh yeah, oh Drake posted a selfie. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Look at his duck clips. Ah. Nope. These ain't just selfies, y'all. These are before and after pictures. He's taking record of how much weight he lost when he allegedly get off that machine. Y'all know what machine that, ooh, this is a fast one. Y'all know what machine I'm talking about. So he do the machine, and these ain't nothing but before and after photos. He's keeping record of how much. Look at his neck. Look at his neck. That joint's mad skinny, boy. You know, bro. I'm telling you, he's on that machine, boy. It's making him look. It's making him look bad. Then he putting eyeliner and shit all over the place. He putting man. He's bugging. He's bugging.
Media, and within the post he became a keyboard warrior once again as he said this: "My first thought when they get to talking out the side of their mouth is never fear or doubt. It's obviously they got an album coming out." And now with Drake saying this, once again we are seeing
hey bro, just drop the Iceman album, bro, so we can listen to this shit in a couple and then just stop listening to it after a week. Go and drop it, bro. Go and drop it. These rollouts, these little Pinocchio rollouts is not happening. It's not working. Go ahead, just do the joint, and we're going to discard it, just like SSSS. Telling you, just go and drop this shit. You'd have been better off doing a little surprise joint. Your Fighting Irish freestyle got more recognition than anything you put out, boy. A little surprise joint. These rollouts ain't you. They not working. I'm telling you. You making people mad. I'm telling you some good shit. You upsetting the people with this rollout Pinocchio stuff, bro. You stop being hard-headed, man.
Lawbury talk more tough on text than he ever has on any of his new music releases since the beef, which I guess
I'm gonna tell another grown man to stop being hard-headed. Cause you my son. That's why.
With this, he is learning something from all those minor activities he has been doing recently, because really, just by acting this tough on social media and nowhere else, it really does seem like he's keeping up with Stranger Things. But seriously, I'm gonna stop at those because the Drake stans are getting mad. Really, to break this down, of course what Drake is really calling out here and over everybody else who he is responding to now and in this way, Well, altogether, and at the top of this list is the group that is really scaring him and showing that hip-hop is shifting and that his games are no longer running the culture. And of course, this is all due to none other than the Clipse. And now really, as what Drake is trying to refer to here and just copy the narrative that his stan pages have tried to perpetuate to downplay the release of this record, is just to call out the press run they did for Let God Sort Him Out, which amongst many other things that they discussed, of course included how the Clipse literally could not release this record and how they could not say so much in the case of Pusha T in terms of how he wanted to express himself within his own art and songs, and even with the artists and features that he wanted to work with, and this was all because of the way that the Iceman Karen'd out on his entire label and pretty much made them restrict Pusha T from doing literally anything, which for hip-hop this is an entire new low and something we
That's the universal law. What you reap, what you sow. What goes around comes around. Look, you've been sowing discord amongst people in the hip hop industry. That's what you've been sowing. You've been sowing evil doings in the hip hop industry. Now you're gonna reap the benefits of what you just sowed. Now you're standing on stage talking about, oh, I didn't get this far by being a dick. I didn't get this far by being this. No, you got that far by doing that with the help of UMG because you was their golden boy. You even took them to court because you are this is what you do. These are the seeds that you sown. Now you're reaping the benefits from them, boy. It's universal law. You going to get it. You ain't about to be doing all this evil behind closed doors. We seen with Joe Budden expose you. You're an asshole behind closed doors. You man, Joe Budden ain't gonna sit up there and lie on you, man. He ain't about to just lie on you like that.
We have never seen, which once again, no matter what lame old Lawbury is trying to say, he literally suppressed a rapper from having the ability to speak. And again, even when you understand this, when you just see Drake making a caption that is trying to diss the Clipse for the story that they had to tell and had to present it in the way they did because of the stipulations that he set, really just makes you wonder how delusional you could possibly be. Because when you break this down, listen, for all of the OVO stans who are still watching and annoying me nonstop, which by the way, please make sure to leave that like if you have not to really just help us out. Well, listen, I'm just going to put this into an analogy because I have no other way to put it. What Drake pretty much did was go into Subway, make a sandwich, and then complained about how he hated it. And again, he made the sandwich. And now if this was clout chasey or there was no
dudes be like, Subway sucks. Yeah, you made the sound. What? Who did this? Who posted this? Who did this? Whose is this? What is this?
No real reason to try and bring up these issues in the first place in this rollout, maybe Drake would have a half of a point or something to say. Of course, again, we all see what has been going on in hip-hop, and this is not the reality of the situation, and Drake was literally playing the ultimate courtside Karen role to the highest level we could have ever seen in terms of just telling the label that no matter what happened, the Clipse had to be shelved, and they would never even hesitate to drop a record with both Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar on it. And again, as you are the first artist to create the Karen rules for another artist, Drake, you can't be surprised right now that they had to bring up the rule that you created and they had to pay 7 figures to get away from, to drop and tell the proper story that they wanted to within their art and really just talk about its creation in general. And again, now while the loser hypebeasts are trying to act like this is some sort of a big diss to the rap game with both Clipse and even Kendrick and Tyler, and they are getting excited about this at this point because these literal bots at this point, and yes, I'm calling them bots now, because seriously, with how these people just groupthink they've lost the title of anything else, well, really, just to act like this is a worthwhile rebuttal and you're calling out Clipse and Pusha T for everything they have been doing, and Kendrick Lamar for that matter as an extension as well. Well, again, as one of these acts just dropped one of the best rap albums we have heard in years, and the other just released a song that is pandering to the entire world literally, and it's now ended up as the biggest flop of Drake's entire career in the streaming era, and this is not my opinion, these are the literal numbers that are telling us this. Again, now, no matter what Drake is doing to diss Pusha T and the Clipse, and anybody else for that matter who is standing against him, which really now this seems to also be an extension to people like LeBron and Tyler the Creator and pretty much just anybody.
Drake, stay away from the rollouts. They not you. They not you. You don't have that You don't have that excitement right now. You ain't nah. You can only do surprises. Do surprises. That's it. No rollouts for you, boy. Because you put no effort into them Iceman little videos. Them little Iceman videos, I see you trying to stink. Nah, tink. No.
Who supports genuine good art or who just does not fully agree with Drake. Well, again, let's just look at all of this, as all of these other artists and personalities are having fun and reinventing the value that an album has in this era, and they are just celebrating their own musical greatness, and everybody's having a good time with them. And then again, Drake is over here staging how to run away from Pinocchio while whining about everything just going on against him, and now trying to act like these people are the clout chasers. Meanwhile, the only motion that Drake has had since the beef has been involving and dragging out the outcome of this thing over and over again. Well, what else can I say? This is why we no longer call you Aubrey, but we call you Lawbrey. And I think really what all of us can just put out there now is that really now, besides all the jokes and everything else this could mean, when you just see Drake panicking like this at this point, all around these albums and rap releases that stand for everything he has dodged. Well, listen, now I know that these losers who support Aubrey and who are calling themselves the Icemen for the Iceman will act like there is not this shift in hip-hop and nothing is happening, and that this all means nothing in terms of the run that we have seen from people like Kendrick to the Clipse to Tyler to so many other great artists. But really now, when you just see the numbers and impact that these records are having and the way the conversation has shifted, and really see now how many people have had to pay attention.
Drake fans that be trying to argue everything about what's going on in the industry, their social circles is going to get smaller because it's a lot of us with common sense. We all around this mother. Now, these people without common sense, they tend to latch on to us to try to suck our energy up and shit. That's the AKA OVOs, AKA just Drake fans. Don't know nothing about hip hop, no nothing. These the people, they ain't got no They not No. We about to start disassociating ourselves from them. This is what's happening in these small rooms, in these little circles. That's why I said they social circles about to start getting smaller and smaller. Then they gonna recognize like, damn, I'm losing all my friends because I want to be a Drake fan. You know what? This dude don't care about me. Let me go and start doing my knowledge. That's what's gonna happen, man. Tell him.
To genuinely great hip hop that is not.
It probably don't make no sense right now, but just watch. Just wait till it unfold.
Chasing cloud, which in of itself just feels like a rarity. Well, again, that shift in hip hop is real, and Drake is recognizing it right here, and this is why he is trying to step on it with whatever pathetic thing he possibly can try to do. And now really, as Drake is recognizing the shift and him and all the losers around him are just crashing out to new levels, really now, as Drake crashes out on social media and so do his fans like a bunch of people that are the age of that person that Drake brought on stage, I don't even know what to say here anymore. But as we are really at this point now where we are going against the shift in hip hop with this ridiculous garbage, well again, once again, I will ask to everybody who is watching, who won the beef and what side of hip hop is winning right now overall? And so now with all of this said, let me know. What do you think about Drake's recent crash out, which is now going off on Kendrick, Clipse, Tyler, and pretty much anybody else who...
The common sense side of hip hop is winning right now. The common sense side of hip hop. The common sense side. When we listen to the Clipse, when we listening to Tyler, we listening to Kendrick, they putting them words together. They being authentic. They actually writing. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put people on. Y'all remember when Tyler the Creator was at his show? Like, yo, y'all go get that Clipse album. Supporting one another. This what it's about. Coming together in unity. Helping one another. Not bringing people down so you could be up. What? We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't step on each other so the other person could, you know what I'm saying? We don't step on each other so the other person could be down and you could be up. Nah, we all come together. Nah, we all gathering together, man. That's what Drake don't like to see. It's starting to show. We just starting to see it. He been doing this. Drake don't like to see other people on. I'm telling you, he been doing this. This is how he been maneuvering behind the scenes, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Of course, I was already expecting for him to diss the Clipse and Tyler and all that. But we seen Tyler said it when he was with Ebro. What? This is where I come from. I'm a LA baby. What I look like not coming to the pop out? Tommy the Clown was there too? What? Over this? Over him? Because he over Duck Lips? No. I'm loyal to the soil, boy. Loyal to the soil. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop. I will leave a link in the description. Orlando, tap in. Let me know about the Gators, y'all. Y'all let me know about the alligators out here, man. Big Kish signing out. Going, y'all.